The North Texas Food Bank was created by 4 fearless women, 2 social workers and 2 retailers that saw the need and saw the food that was being thrown away. So it really was about connecting the dots between those 2 issues and then helping build a distribution system that got wholesome, unsaleable food to people in need. And so those 4 women, we call them the Fearless 4, decided to do something about it. And with a donated warehouse and with donated food and volunteers, they began to put this retail stream of food that was being thrown away together with agencies that could distribute the food. In 1982, when the food bank was formed, though, there weren't a lot of agencies, so we literally had to build the distribution system over the course of the next 5 or so years. In the North Texas area, there's nearly 18% of our population is food insecure. And our goal is to make sure that there's access to food to everyone that needs it. We will never solve the issue of hunger. There'll never be no hunger in North Texas. But our goal is to make sure that people that are in need, when they're in need, have a place to go, that they can get nutritious food to feed their family during that temporary point in their life that they need help. To help us achieve this goal, of course, the North Texas Food Bank is always looking for more food because currently we are doing about 40% of the need, providing for about 40% of the need in the North Texas area. But we're also focusing on nutritious food, and so nutritious food takes up more space, and it takes a specific kind of space, cooler, freezer, and we are literally outgrowing the space that we have. And without the ability to accept all that's available, right now there's 1 billion pounds of produce that's coming through the Feeding America system. And we want to be able to access every fresh fruit and vegetable there is that we can pull into our warehouse, but we need more space. The North Texas Food Bank leverages each donor dollar to do the most work possible. Because of our size, the efficiency of our operation, and the broad base of support we have from retailers and corporations, we are able to source food items for a significantly lower cost than is available to most other individuals or even organizations. And through our strong partnerships, the food we source is quickly and efficiently distributed to serve a diverse and wide population of those in need. I think what makes the North Texas Food Bank effective is we are very focused on feeding people. We stay focused on food. And whether it's our food sourcers looking for every bit of donated food they can find anywhere in the country, or it's our volunteer management team that brings literally thousands of volunteers through our doors so that they do 3 core processes in our warehouse that we don't have one staff person to do that work. Packing backpacks, packing senior boxes, and going through our unsellable food, actually the basis of food banking. Whether it's that resource management piece of people, or food, or time, or dollars, we are always looking for a way to do it better and cheaper and quicker so that that child that needs a backpack, or that senior that needs a box, or that mom that needs dinner tonight for her family, we can get it to her in the quickest time possible. If you're asking me how the North Texas Food Bank measures success, we really do it by looking at the number of meals that we're able to provide or distribute through our partner agencies. And this year we had a goal to distribute 49 million nutritious meals. And we were actually able to distribute 59 million nutritious meals. And the good thing was we were able to do it with fewer dollars than we planned. And for the families that we serve, it means that there was more food available when they came to a pantry, Or at the soup kitchen, there was fresh produce available instead of just canned vegetables. And at the school pantry programs, instead of just giving mothers and fathers a box, we were actually able to give them sacks of fruits and vegetables to go with the box. That's the difference we made this year. I think from an organizational standpoint, most people think we're the food pantry in their church. I often get told, oh, we have a food bank in the basement of our church. What's unexpected for most people about food banks is that we're actually a very large food warehouse. We operate 2 facilities and about 183,000 square feet of space. We have lots of forklifts. We have 26 trucks. We have 150 employees. And I think that's not what people typically think about when they think about a food bank. But we are a food distribution system for the nonprofit world. But I think the issue of hunger, most people think they know what the face of hunger looks like. They think it's the person they see on the side of the street with a "We'll work for food" sign, when in fact the face of hunger is a child, it's a senior, it's a mother who works, it's a dad who works, it's the working poor in our community. That's the face of hunger, a family that's trying to make it and just didn't have enough money to buy the food they need. I think our major accomplishments could be summed up in one meal. The fact that we can provide a meal to a child in need is a major accomplishment. But I think on the big scale, the thing is that we have taken an entire community, brought them together around the issue of hunger, and made it where we could provide 59 million nutritious meals to the 13 counties that we serve. And I think that, along with the fact that it took 38,000 volunteers and 59 million meals were accomplished. I think one of the biggest challenges we face is the fact that every day, every year, we're coming back saying there's more need. There's more need. There's more hungry people. And you wonder sometimes, will we ever, meet the goal? Will we ever get to where there is no hunger in North Texas? And the fact is, probably not. We want to make sure that there's access to food when a family's in crisis. But we're still on the ascent up the hill. There's a lot of need, and we've only gotten about 40% of the way. When you look at all the growth charts over the 30 years the food banks have been in operation, people would say, wow, this is really great. Y'all are growing every year, but we're not a business that's in a growth industry, or at least we shouldn't be. But the fact is, we have been, and we have to. We have to grow to meet the ever-increasing need in our community. With additional resources, the first answer is always food. We need more food to meet the need in our community. But with more food, and especially with fresh food, with the produce that we're handling, we need a different kind of facility. And so there's always room for more space. There's always a need for more cooler space, for more trucks, for the infrastructure that moves the pounds at the North Texas Food Bank. That's always a need in a food bank. One of the major gaps for the North Texas Food Bank is the issue of senior hunger. We've focused over the last 30 years on kids and families, and as the aging population in the United States gets larger and larger as baby boomers begin to retire, and the recession eliminated a lot of their retirement dollars, we know that there are going to be more families, more seniors in need and hungry. The fact is, there are not a lot of federal programs that address this. In Dallas alone, we have one senior program that is a box program for 8,500 seniors. That program only exists in 12 Texas counties. There are 254 counties in Texas, and we have seniors living in all of those counties. Donated food cannot meet this need, and we're not sure what the answer is, but senior hunger is a top priority for the North Texas Food Bank.